Hey y'all, it's your girl Erica Vane back again with another set of what to watch this weekend recommendations. So we're talking about May 25th to around May 30th. Let's get into it. Okay, so of course we always start off with the film, and this is my most anticipated film, y'all. This sequel was supposed to drop the week that everything shut down last year at the start of the pandemic, and then the creatives of this film actually decided to pull back because they didn't want to move it to stream it online. They want us as the audience to experience this film in theaters. So I have been waiting now years. At the time it was for 2 years, but now it's been a whole other year, and we're finally getting A Quiet Place 2. I low-key want that to be the only recommendation for this week, but I ain't going to do y'all like that. But I will spend a little extra time just talking about A Quiet Place. I think that this film was a subtle sleeper hit, bro. Like, it came, I was like, all right, cool, we'll check it out. Went to go see it with my cousins, and I was blown away by the filmmaking, by the story. I absolutely love it, and I am really, really excited for the sequel. A Quiet Place 2 is following the events at home. The Abbott family now face the terrors of the outside world. Forced to venture into the unknown, they realize the creatures that hunt by sound are not the only threats lurking beyond the sand path. Y'all, if you haven't already, check out A Quiet Place 1 so that you are caught up and ready to go on Friday, May 28th, when A Quiet Place 2 premieres only in theaters. I promise you are really going to enjoy this movie. It is really, really good, and I am really, really excited about it. Without giving too many spoilers away or any spoilers away, A Quiet Place literally is a film with as little sound as possible because there are these random ass monsters that are hunting people on Earth by sounds that they make. So they can't see you, but they can hear you. So everybody has to be quiet as they try to live, so that they don't trigger the monsters to pop up and come and get them. Yo, it's so brilliant. But I'm a person who was like, I like zombie things. I love like apocalypse stories and all of that. And I thought that A Quiet Place was a take on like the apocalypse type of thing without it being overdone and with a new big bad monster. So again, A Quiet Place 2. We need to watch this weekend because we need to talk about it next week, y'all. I cannot wait to see this film. Okay, so while A Quiet Place 2 is my number one select to see in theaters this weekend, I will be at the theaters on Friday. I do want to pop back into a few suggestions from my 2 weeks prior because I have seen Spiral and Those That Wish Me Dead, and I'm still suggesting that you go and see it. Those films are absolutely phenomenal and still streaming in theaters now. So you can go and check those out. And I will also be adding to my movie day Profile, which I did not get to see the week that I actually recommended it, but I will be checking it out this weekend. And if you need a refresher, here's a little bit about Spiral, Those That Wish Me Dead, and Profile. The film that I have been anticipating for quite a while, the follow-up in the Saw series, Spiral, from the book of Saw. It is how the Saw series is going to continue its story, starring Chris Rock, executive produced by Chris Rock, and this film is going to bring all the psychological thriller from all of the previous Saws, in addition to more action, and I cannot wait. Take a peek at this trailer. I'm literally on my way to get my second vaccine shot, so you know I'm part of the vaccinated crew, and I'm going to be in the theaters tomorrow, May 14th, to see Spiral. Next up is another film with some action to it, and child, I will pretty much watch anything Angelina Jolie is in, and she is back with Those Who Wish Me Dead. In Those Who Wish Me Dead, a teenage murder witness finds himself pursued by twin assassins in the Montana wilderness with a survival expert tasked with protecting him, and a forest fire threatening to consume them all. This film will be in theaters and streaming on HBO Max on May 14th. If you are all about the action and mystery, a little bit of thriller, this film will be perfect for you, and you get to watch it in theaters or from the comfort of your own home on HBO Max. Profile is a film that really piqued my interest. I actually started to see the ads for this film come up on my actual YouTube videos last week, and I was like, oh wait, what? I'm a huge fan of the film Unfriended. I loved how they actually did that. So here's a little bit more about Profile. Profile follows an undercover British journalist in her quest to bait and expose a terrorist recruiter through social media. while trying not to be sucked in by the recruiter and lured into becoming a militant extremist herself. This film is streaming on May 14th in theaters, so vaccinated crew, like I said last week, grab your mask and head to the theaters because that's the only way that you'll be able to check out this film as of right now. But it is definitely going to be worth the trip to the movie theaters. This psychological thriller has a little bit of action, but mostly a full-on mental warfare in which we actually follow this undercover journalist through the process of being recruited into an extremist group, and she kind of loses her way along the way. I think it's going to be intriguing from start to finish and definitely worth the watch. The Bold Type is an American comedy drama television series created by Sarah Watson and produced by Universal Television for Freeform. It is inspired by the life and career of former editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan magazine, Joanna Coles, who is the executive producer of the series. It's filmed in Toronto and New York, and the series chronicles the lives of three millennial women portrayed by Katie Stevenson, Aisha Dee, and Megan Faye, all of whom are employed by a fictitious global magazine called Scarlet in New York City. Raise a Glass, the final season of The Bold Type, which will be season 5, premieres on May 26th on Freeform, next day on Hulu. And y'all, I'm recommending this. I have not seen seasons 1 through 4, but I hear nothing but great things about it. It's another series that I've been meaning to watch and just haven't found the time, and now I am going to check it out as we bid farewell. I love media-based shows because they give everybody a peek into the behind the scenes of how a lot of this stuff that gets created, a lot of content that you probably see and consume gets created. So let's get into The Bold Type and watch it this weekend. In addition to The Bold Type, we also have The Haves and Have-Nots coming back to OWN for their final season, premiering on Tuesday, June 8th. Every jaw-dropping twist and turn has been built into this fatal final season. Now, if you're like me, you have not seen an episode of The Haves and Have-Nots, you know, you are in the minority because this show is absolutely popular. I've heard nothing but great things over the last 5 to 6 years about this series. Everyone has been trying to get me to watch, but after a while I was so far behind, I was like, okay, I can't really keep up. But you can binge the first seasons of the series before the premiere on June 1st, like I will start to do, and then be able to catch up live as each week the new episodes from the final season will premiere. If you're curious and not sure what The Have and Have-Nots gives, in Savannah, Georgia, the Cryer family is an enviable face of success and wealth. At least that's how it appears from the outside. But within the walls of the family's opulent mansion, dysfunction and double lives threaten to destroy the Cryer's world of privilege. The family's patriarch, Jim, is a powerful judge with political ambitions that are put at risk by his double life that includes affairs with the high-priced escorts. Jim's wife, Catherine, is willing to do whatever it takes to protect her family status while playing the role of a loving and dutiful wife. Son Wyatt is a troubled jock who continuously goes in and out of rehab, and daughter Amanda is a struggling law student who has unknowingly befriended a woman, Candace Young, who has the power to ruin the entire family and also happens to be the estranged daughters of the Cryer's maid, Hannah. When manipulative Candace realizes that she is Jim's escort, she sees an opportunity of a lifetime. Child, drama, and more drama. Tune in again to the final season of The Have and Have-Nots on June 1st at 8 p.m. Alright, and over in streaming is where we have a couple new developments. So let's get into my suggestions for streaming. First up, the movie Cruella on Disney+. Academy Award winner Emma Stone stars in Disney's Cruella as an all-new live-action feature film about the rebellious early days of one of cinema's most notorious and notoriously fashionable villains, the legendary Cruella de Vil. Cruella, which is set in the 1970s London amidst the punk rock revolution, follows a young grifter named Estella, a clever and creative girl determined to make a name for herself with her designs. She befriends a pair of young thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief, and together they are able to build a life for themselves on the London streets. One day, Estella's flair for fashion catches the eye of the Baroness von Hellman, a fashion legend who is devastatingly chic and terrifyingly hot, played by the two-time Oscar winner Emma Thompson. but their relationship sets in motion a course of events and revelations that will cause Estella to embrace her wicked side and become the raucous, fashionable, and revenge-bent Cruella. You guys can catch Cruella on Disney Plus with premiere access streaming at 3 a.m. on Friday, May 28th. A diamond in the rough, y'all. I stumbled upon this and was just looking for things to suggest and came across this as a title, looked up the trailer and was like, oh, yes, this is it. Panic. Panic is a new Amazon Prime Video 1-hour drama series written and created by Lauren Oliver based on her best-selling novel. It takes place in a small town, Texas, where every summer the graduating seniors compete in a series of challenges. Winner takes all, which they believe is their one and only chance to escape their circumstances and make their lives better. But this year, the rules have changed. The pot of money is larger than ever, and the game has become even more dangerous. The players will come face to face with their deepest, darkest fears and be forced to decide how much they're willing to risk in order to win. Panic is streaming on Amazon Prime Video on May 28th. I'm excited for this. And I actually missed this next suggestion in last week's What to Watch. However, there is going to be different premieres in the US versus worldwide. So Solos, which is a limited series on Amazon Prime Video as well, premiered May 21st in the US and in select territories, and then on June 25th worldwide with, again, Amazon Prime Video. It is starring Uzo Aduba, Nicole Bahari, Morgan Freeman, Anne Hathaway, Constance Wu, Helen Mirren, Anthony Mackie. And this limited series features 7 unique character-driven stories. Each character will set off on a thrilling adventure in an uncertain future, and they'll come to reckon that even during the most isolated moments, we are all connected through the human experience. Y'all, I watch anything that Nicole Bahari is in, but the fact that they have this star-studded mixed cast, and this appears to be a very psychological, interesting drama that really dives into our human experience and how we show up in the world and amongst one another. Y'all know I'm all here for that. So get into Solos, which is currently streaming now on Amazon Prime Video in the US and will be streaming worldwide on Amazon Prime Video on June 25th. And before I get on out of here, y'all, I want to suggest a Black Lady Sketch Show again. This weekend is the season finale, and it has been picked up for season 3. So get into the funny hilarity sketches that is a Black Lady Sketch Show. Their cast is absolutely phenomenal and absolutely comical, and I am going to be tuning in now that I have caught up on season 2. I am going to be tuning into the season finale premiering this weekend. And there you have it. Those are my What to Watch this weekend, y'all, for the weekend of May 25th through 28th-ish. So I'm now starting to do suggestions from the Wednesday before to the following Tuesday. You have different television shows, films, as well as streaming content that you can check out, and tons of suggestions. Memorial weekend is going to be a 3-day weekend, so you have plenty of time. Y'all go out to the theaters, but also have cute nights at home. I know I am. I'm excited to be back in the movie theaters this Friday to see A Quiet Place, but I also will be catching up on some things on television as well. Have a phenomenal Memorial weekend. I love you all. Be safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. It's your girl Erica Vane coming to you with new entertainment videos multiple times a day. Let me know in the comment section which of these are you going to actually check out. And if you've watched any of my suggestions before, let me know in the comment section what you thought. See you next time. Bye.